my God, you guys, I literally just went through my highest highs and my lowest lows all within a 10-minute time period. I almost got scammed. So let me start from the beginning. One of my viewers, her name is Sarah. I'm not going to tell you her actual YouTube screen name, but we've became friends over the past couple weeks. She is amazing. She's always, helping out any way she can and sending donations and just doing everything she can to try and help me out. And she's just awesome. Well, she had texted me the other day and reached out to me to see if I had gotten help yet with flipping over the micro tiny house. And I said yes, that Donnie is going to be able to get equipment from his job, and we're going to do it next week. And she said that she had an epiphany and wanted to reach out to HeavyDsparks and the Diesel Brothers, because they have a YouTube channel, if you've never heard of them, and they have all kinds of heavy equipment, and they do really great things for people and whatnot. So she wanted to reach out to them and send them an email to see if they could help me somehow. She did ask my permission first. I said, sure, you can go ahead and do that. I mean, I didn't have very high hopes because, of course, these people have I don't even know how many, almost 3 million subscribers. And, I didn't think that anybody would ever respond to one of their emails. But anyway, so some time goes by and I get a text from her tonight. And she said that she wanted to make sure that it was okay with me if she gave my phone number to them, that she has got in touch with somebody and that they were going to reach out. And I said, sure, that's fine, thinking that, wow, you really got in touch with this guy who's very popular and famous. Yeah, sure, why not? Of course. And so then within 10 minutes, I get a text message from this random number, and it says, hi, and then another text comes through, says, how are you? And then another text comes through saying, this is Heavy D or Heavy Dave from Diesel Brothers. And then I respond, and I'm going to put the text message. I did a screen record of the whole text conversation that I'll either put at the end or while I'm talking. I don't know how I'm going to do that when I go to the editing part of it, but yeah. And I put the screen record of the text message on my iPad here so I can read it to you guys as it's going to be going up on the screen while you guys are reading it. So it says, I get this text message 7:55 p.m. Hello, Jess. How are you today? This is HeavyDsparks of the Diesel Brothers. And I didn't respond back right away, but it took me like 5 or 10 minutes to respond back because I was just in disbelief. I was like, is this really this guy texting me? But I didn't want to be rude right off the bat if it was, And I said, well, hello, wow, I'm doing okay. How are you? And his response was, I'm doing pretty good. And then there's no response. So I said, I hear one of my viewers reached out to you. And this person's response was, yes, her name is Sarah. Okay, yes, he knows this person's name and everything now, so it's seeming legit, right? And I said, yes, sir, she is so sweet. She said she had an epiphany and was going to reach out to you. I'm like, good luck, LOL. I feel that there are so many other people that are more in need than I, but I am humbled that you took the time to respond. And then they responded, yeah, it's nothing. It's just our own little way of showing appreciation. She did explain your situation to me, so we are going to help you out, okay? And I said, I mean, I'm in awe. I feel like my little tiny house is not even worth your time, LOL. My float home is a whole different story. And then I added a picture of what my float home looks like currently and said, this is what's left. And then I showed this person before pictures of the float home. Then I said, it's on Captiva Island. Their response was, at this point, we can only beef financial help. Is that okay by you? And I'm thinking, okay, he just did a little typo. And I said, seriously, of course, anything would be a major blessing. I'm literally shaking right now because I was shaking. I was like sweating profusely. Then they came back with, you have to be relaxed, okay? Everything is under control. Your friend Sandra, now it's Sandra, can tell you how much we love to put smile on people's faces. We recently just helped her as well, and thank God she's really excited now. So trust God in this. Do you have a bank account? Okay, that was my first red flag. And, you know, obviously, anybody who is legitimately looking to help somebody is not going to ask for your bank account. But of course, in the back of my mind, I'm still like, oh, you know, I could really use the money, you know, maybe this is real, I don't know. And so, of course, I text Sarah and I said, hey, he's saying that he helped you. Did he help you? And she said, no. And, you know, okay, so now this is red flag number 2. They're asking me for my bank account and they're, oh no, well, first the Sandra thing, calling her the wrong name. First they said the right name, then Sandra, and I was like, okay, maybe just a typo or whatever. And then asking for the bank account and saying that he helped her. Okay, that's 3 now red flags at this point. So, you know, I still am like, okay, well, I don't want to be rude because what if this is legit? I don't want to be a biatch and ruin the whole thing and seem ungrateful, right? So I said, oh my God, this is crazy. Stuff like this just doesn't happen to me. I'm at a loss for words right now. I'm going to cry. And I was literally on the verge of tears at this point because I'm like, oh my gosh, is this person really going to help me? I mean, this is crazy. I said, yes, I have a bank account and a VENMO account. And I said, this isn't a scam, right? Don't take my FEMA money, laughy face, crying face. And they respond back, geez, oh my God, why should I do that? That's a total no for me. Besides, your money won't even do more good for me. I have nothing to gain from that. You have to be reassured that this is not a scam. And I said, LOL, I mean, this type of stuff just doesn't happen every day. I'm just in disbelief. I mean, if you really are Heavy D, I know you wouldn't do that. I'm just beside myself right now. I'm truly humbled. It's like a dream. And then the response was, I want you to out all that aside now, and you need to see me as a friend who's ready to help you, okay? And I said, well, you're one amazing friend. And they responded, you can say that. So let's work this out. What bank do you use? Again, here we are asking for my bank account. Or do you prefer to create a separate bank account for this so you can have your privacy on your personal account? And I said I would prefer a different account for privacy or Venmo, which I had already said Venmo before when they first asked for my bank account, thinking that, okay, if this is legit, that they're going to understand me not wanting to give my bank account info and be like, okay, we'll send it to your Venmo. But no, that didn't come up. And again, I say Venmo, and they're like, okay, you can set up a preferred bank account. Again, completely ignoring the Venmo thing. And so like now I'm like, all right, so I contact Sarah again and I'm like, I don't know, this seems really scammy. You know, they're really adamant on getting my bank account information. And she's like, oh yeah, this seems like a big red flag. Do not give them any information. You know, I'm gonna make a couple phone calls and, you know, see what's going on here. you know, she's like, do not give away any of your information. I'm so sorry if I sent a scammer to you. Please don't be mad. And so yeah, I haven't spoke to her again yet. I wanted to make this video now before I even spoke to her yet. But then, so I called. So I'm like, okay, you know, I'm gonna call this guy, and not that I'd really know if it was him on the phone or not, but I would know if it was somebody from a different country, you know. So I called the number, and it rings and rings and rings and rings and rings and rings. Okay, this guy's not answering now. He's texting me, but now he won't answer. Now I know it's a scam. And then finally that you know, that forbidden scam little automated thing comes up. The Google Text Now subscriber is unavailable at this time. I was like, ugh. All my hopes and dreams just crumbled within 2 seconds. So yeah, so now I text back and I say, scam artist, and they respond, what do you mean? That's an insult for you to call me that. And I said, go to hell. And that is my scam artist story. So will the real Heavy D please stand up? This is crazy. I mean, here I am, you know, feeling on cloud 9, thinking that I'm talking, you know, to the real Heavy D here for a whole 10 minutes, and then, you know, in disbelief that would even happen. And still in the back of my mind, I'm like, I don't know, you know, Jessica, but don't ruin it if it is real. And yeah, so I don't know. You know, it's funny to me. I mean, it's not funny because there are people out there who are legitimately falling for these scams, you know, because they're so desperate, and they want to believe that there are good people out there, and they just get screwed over, you know. And these people take their last dollar and they don't give a fuck at all, you know, about anybody. And you know, and try to take advantage of somebody else's hardship right now, and what we're all going through over here is just, it's just beyond me. I can't believe it. But yeah, so will the real Heavy D please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. Oh my gosh. So anyways, yes, I know I told you the next time you would see me would be at the tiny house flipping it over, but I had to, this is just crazy. I had to put this out there and tell you guys, and not just, you know, share my story, but share it so you guys can be aware too that they are out there and they are running rampant. And I don't even know how they got through, because Sarah had said she had got in contact with the people from Sin City to reach out to Heavy D. So I don't know where it got all mixed up somewhere in there. Somehow these scam artists, either she emailed the wrong email, or these scam artists are getting into these people's emails and whatnot. So Sarah just texted me back and she showed me how all this mess started, and bless her heart, she meant well, but boy, oh boy. If I would have seen this beforehand, I would have known right away that it was a scam. But thank you so much, Sarah, for trying. I know your heart was in a good place. It's just crazy. So be careful. Please be aware. And if something doesn't seem right or too good to be true, 9.99999 times out of 10 that it isn't true. And just watch yourself. So anyways, next time I see you will be me flipping the tiny house over, and, you know, with my own Heavy D. My own Heavy D is gonna be with his machines out there flipping over my tiny house. So see you guys later. Bye.